major announcement is, for the first time ever, we are bringing open men's bodybuilding to the Pittsburgh Pro. A total of $200,000 will be awarded for this division. $100,000 will be going to the winner. Second place 50, third 25, fourth 15, and fifth.
Welcome to The Big Take. I'm your host, John Red, here to bring you the biggest take in professional open bodybuilding. And today we just got some big news that the Pittsburgh Pro will now have an open pro bodybuilding division, and the prize money will be $100,000 for the winner, $50,000 for second, $25,000 for third, $15,000 for fourth, and $10,000 for fifth. Now, this is a pretty big fucking deal. It used to be just $10,000 would be for the winner in a pro qualifier show, and I'm sure the Pittsburgh Pro is going to be a pro qualifier, obviously. Most of you guys know the Pittsburgh Pro is this like random show in May where some of the top 10 guys from the Olympia come out in their off-season form and guest pose. And it's always a big deal. It's like invite only. Big Ramy didn't show up a couple times, and it was like a big deal. That was the first time that we saw Derek Lunsford next to some open guys when he was in off season. This is before he actually announced that he was going to start doing open pro bodybuilding, and he looked ridiculous, and everybody's like, oh fuck, Derek's coming. And yes, he ended up showing up and getting second and then first in the Olympia. So this news leads me to the point that open pro bodybuilding is not gonna die. People have been saying for years that it's slowing down, we're gonna lose people in the sport. Classic Physique is gonna take over. Now, I have a lot of respect for Classic Physique. I keep up with Classic Physique. I don't really report on it much, but I just watched the Wesley Vissers interview with Fouad Abiad on YouTube today, and it's fucking great. Wesley Vissers is great. Shout out to Stephen Kinsel again. But guys, open pro bodybuilding is obviously not gonna die because they keep funneling more money into it. Now, I guess this all started with Arnold Classic, I guess in 22 or 23, the year that Samson Dowda won. They raised their prize money up to $250,000, and that provoked Nick Walker to jump in the show. And then after the show in 23, when Hadi Choopan won, they announced that the next one is going to be, so 2025, the prize money will be $500,000 for the winner. Now, the Dubai Pro came out and had its debut this year. That was a $100,000 show. Fouad Abiad has the Detroit Pro, and that one is $25,000. So he was a big part of these people putting their money where their mouth is. And all these complaints that you've been hearing for years and years about open pro bodybuilding not having enough prize money, because $10,000 is not a lot of money for the winner with all the food that they have to buy, all the travel, all the supplements, all the drugs, whatever. But so now people are starting to put money where their mouth is. They're getting their just due now in open pro, and it's obviously not going anywhere. People love Classic Physique because it reminds them of open pro back in the day when Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing this thing, winning his Olympias. These are the biggest guys in the world, biggest, strongest, most ripped guys in the world, and that's what open pro bodybuilding is, and that's why they're feeding money into it. And it's gonna stay here forever. It's not gonna go anywhere. People are always gonna want to see the biggest, freakiest, ugliest, most mutated motherfuckers on the planet, and that's what open pro bodybuilding is. And it can be pretty, it can be ugly, it can be vicious looking, but it's not going anywhere. And that's why I do a podcast, or whatever you want to call this, on open pro specifically. It's not even necessary because it's not going anywhere, but that's my thing, and I'm glad to see that Pittsburgh Pro is going to be $100,000 for the winner. That's a huge deal. I imagine that they're going to do it in a different event place. I mean, from what I've seen of the Pittsburgh Pro, it doesn't look like the biggest stadium that they're doing this in. And obviously it's not going to be a stadium. That's an exaggeration, but or a theater, but it doesn't look like much. But I think if they're doing $100,000, that it's going to be pretty big. I can't imagine they're going to keep that at the same venue. If you saw the Dubai Pro on TV, on the live stream, it was ridiculous. It looked like a show where the winner gets $100,000. So I expect Pittsburgh Pro to be very similar to that. But anyways, I'm John Red. This is The Big Take, and I'm gone. Bye.